Once recess started, I'd be the first one out the door, sprinting, leaving everybody in my dust. The ones who got there first would probably be there until the end of recess. The kids who didn't make it on time had to do the walk of shame and find something else to do. The rush it gave you was like no other. Nothing else on the playground came close to this. This is hands down, no debates, one of the most fun pieces of equipment to have ever been built on a playground. You know what it is. It's the recess was the best thing about elementary school, hands down, no debate. Whenever I woke up in the morning feeling depressed and unmotivated about school, I always had to remind myself that even though the kids at the school would flame me for my shoes, even though the school lunch looked like it was extracted from a Popeyes dumpster, even though I have a math test today that's worth 80% of my grade that I didn't study for at all, me being able to play on the playground during recess would make up for my terrible day. But looking back at it, the playground was low-key overhyped. Like, yeah, it was fun and all, but you had kids rolling on the ground doing backflips because how excited they were that recess was almost upon us. Like, most of the playground equipment wasn't even all that fun, to be honest. Like, the slide, for example. All you do is climb up, slide down, and at the end. That's the end of it. No more fun after that. Like, the experience lasts like 3.5 seconds. It's not even a fun 3.5 seconds. You can get more excitement going to the library and reading one page out of the dictionary than you'll get riding these slides. Not only that, if it rained the day before, the slide is unusable at that point. It's already got dirt and germs all over it. Now it's completely wet. You guys already know how I feel about moist objects. And let's not forget the metal slide. If the sun has been out for a while and you want to use this thing, you'd run the risk of getting 3rd-degree burns. You could actually cook your dinner on this type of slide. You could pour water on this thing and it immediately evaporates. I don't know about y'all, but I like my skin brown and intact. The only people using these metal slides for fun are masochists. Yeah, 3 out of 10. Next up, monkey bars. I could not have fun with the monkey bars because my arms would not allow me to. Like, bro, I go to the playground to have fun, not to get an upper body workout. I legit could not get past the 3rd bar to save my life. Like, I'd be waking up with sore arms because I was trying to complete the monkey bars the day before. And that was just the regular one. We had like 4 of them all on the same playground with all types of twists and turns on them. Like, bro, is this a playground or Planet Fitness? They really had us training for American Ninja Warrior, bro. Like, bro, 0 out of 10. Next up, dome climbers. Now, this isn't like a weird middle area for me because it's not boring, but it's also not fun at the same time. It's definitely better than the monkey bars because you can use your arms and legs, but it's also kind of similar to the slide because there's not much to do with it. You just climb up and you just sit there until you get bored and get off. They're kind of like the Ant-Man movies, nothing special. If my school decided to take all these down, like, I wouldn't be balled up in a corner crying over it. 5 out of 10. Alright, next up, the seesaw. Having fun on the seesaw is dependent on 2 things: the other person's body weight and your body weight. I was a skinny boy in elementary school. If I got on the seesaw and some heavy-set kid sat on the other side, I was flung in the air. I would have to hang on for dear life. When both people are around like the same body weight, you know, and probably don't look like EDP, I have to admit, it could be pretty fun. It's one of the best activities you can do on a playground when both members are doing their part. 8 out of 10. Next up, the fire pole. 10 out of 10. Next up, Orbitron. This is the most fun and exhilarating pieces of playground equipment that I have never used. That's right, I've never used one of these things because my school didn't have one. Look how fun this looks. You're spinning around at Mach 20 speed, and if you let go, you'll be thrown across the playground, breaking every single bone in your body. This is hands down one of the most fun looking things you could do at a playground. But since I've never had a chance to actually use it, 0 out of 10. Next up, merry-go-round. You'll have a lot of fun being spun around in the merry-go-round, but once it stops spinning, that's instant regret. Once you start throwing up the lunch you ate earlier that day, you'll probably think twice before getting on the merry-go-round again. Oh boy, everything's spinning. I can't stand up because I have no balance. I'm so glad I went on the merry-go-round. Now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, ain't the merry-go-round and the Orbitron the same thing? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's the same thing. So they're getting the same rating. Next up, the tunnels. Like literally the dirtiest area on a playground because the janitors didn't bother going inside and cleaning them. No, students would mainly be in there to do devious acts without being spotted by the teachers. You had people eating in there, cheating on tests and homework, going on dates, literally a whole lounge area. It also smelled like a sewer system because all the sweaty kids passing through. Other than that, I guess it was pretty cool. So 4 out of 10. Now, it's time for me to reveal the best playground activity that trumps everything else in the playground. Once recess started, I'd be the first one out the door, sprinting, leaving everybody in my dust. The ones who got there first would probably be there until the end of recess. The kids who didn't make it on time had to do the walk of shame and find something else to do. The rush it gave you was like no other. Nothing else on the playground came close to this. This is hands down, no debates, one of the most fun pieces of equipment to have ever been built on a playground. You know what it is. It's the...
Oh, hell no!
Nah, I'm just playing. It's a swing set. This is literally the best thing on a playground. Like, it felt like a never-ending roller coaster. The swing set was like really popular. Like, bro, real talk, if I was able to secure a seat, I was not getting off to the end of recess. I'd be on the swing having the time of my life, looking down at all the kids who didn't get a spot, laughing. Hey, what can I say? That's how the game goes. You should have been faster. And sometimes I was that kid who got left out, but I was also kind of a villain. If someone was foolish enough to lift their bottom off the swing set seat while I was around, that seat no longer belonged to them because I already stole it and I was not getting off. And my favorite part of the swings was the end. I would get as high as I possibly could and yeet myself off. So yeah, the swing set is a 10 out of 10. If you disagree, tell me why in the comments so I can block you. No, I don't want to hear it, bro. G Grimmy, recess was underrated, bro. No, bro. Look. No, bro. I've been working on this. I started this like 5 days ago, bro. I don't want to hear, oh, you copy G Grimmy. You copy. No, I've been working on this. No. Bro, this is so stupid. You literally, I can't, how, bro? It's like we all just had the same idea, bro. That's crazy.